Yeah, guys, and welcome to the Let's Talk podcast. This is the second episode in the series. It's taken me a long time, but that's because the person you can see above me is incredibly busy appearing in vlogs and going to the V&A Museum and just doing other really cool stuff that I haven't done yet. His name is Genazon. He has a Twitch and a YouTube channel. His Twitch is just Genazon. YouTube is the same. No.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
correct. Same
Yeah,
on
it's
both.
correct. If you want to follow him on Twitter, then you can. It's Genazon Games. Nearly said your name wrong then. He has also got Insta and Facebook. I'll link those down the bottom at some point if I remember to.
That's always the challenge.
Yeah, that is. He also has over 3,000 followers on Twitch, which is a lot more than I've got. I've only got 14. But anyway,
Everyone starts somewhere.
I met Genazon at Insomnia62 at a pub quiz. I brought 4 beers, and it was just me sat on a really big table. And then he comes along, and he goes, "Can I sit here and have a beer?" I think that was
And that's
pretty
how
much it.
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it starts. That's always a good first way to meet, you know.
it is. So Genazon is a. Why don't you tell the people a bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I started YouTube like 5 years ago, I think, just doing kind of more casual videos. And at the time, I started with Call of Duty. I was doing kind of trolling-ish videos because that was what I kind of got into YouTube with. So that's what I decided to make content on. Then, kind of a year into that, I decided I was going to switch to FIFA. And I did get a bit of traction on my channel at that point because I did a few videos which managed to get into other YouTubers' videos, such as Matt HD Gamer, loads of other FIFA YouTubers. I managed to get into there. But then I had a time where I had to sell all my consoles. So I actually, by kind of chance, I guess, I didn't really choose to do this. But I went into Minecraft because I saw something that I'd always been one of those people that just kind of takes the piss out of Minecraft because I was a Call of Duty player and we are all toxic.
That's true. That's very true.
That's kind of the place that I was in until I decided to actually like try it. So I got the trial, I did all that, and then I bought the full game. And then I guess that was so going on 3 maybe 4 years now. I've been making Minecraft content on YouTube, and slowly building kind of where I'm at with that. I do Twitch streams as well. Those are things which I kind of do more in spare time than anything else, just to kind of relax, chill, have fun, talk
Yeah.
to people, such like that. Because it's not for me. Streaming is just a way for me to relax and a way for me to just know people, and it's a lot more community based, I'd say, than YouTube is. So.
Oh, definitely. There aren't There aren't as many restrictions on Twitch as there are currently on YouTube, in regards to. I mean, Genazon's just come off from streaming a Minecraft episode, and he had his Spotify playing, and then all of a sudden it started to play copyrighted music. He goes, "Yep, let's stop Spotify." It's just there. Whereas on Twitch aren't bothered. You can just
Yeah.
play whatever you want.
Unless it's like a VOD, but no one really, they're not really a thing that are watched on Twitch. Like people, if you don't watch the stream, then you kind of don't watch anything else. So,
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, Twitch is very much right
moment,
here, right now kind of thing. Whereas
yeah,
YouTube's like,
exactly.
if you want, then I suppose kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Well, this is the thing. Like YouTube is so much more. I'd say, you're looking at 70% of viewership comes from, as even if I do a live stream, 70% of viewership will come from after as it is a video rather than
oh, I've noticed
always.
that definitely. Yeah.
So whereas Twitch would be completely opposite way around, you might have, throughout the course of your stream, you might have say 1,000 people come in and watch, but then after it, like 5 people might watch the video on demand. So it's not, people just don't. That's not what Twitch is there for. People just don't use it for that. So
No. So in this episode, obviously Genazon is. I keep on panicking every time I say his name because one day I'm going to say it wrong. I know I am, and he'll put me up on it because he will.
Yeah,
I should know it off by heart. We're going to talk about literally every topic going that's currently happening in the world. The only topic we're not going to talk about, purely because I can't be bothered with it anymore, is Brexit. That is not going to be spoken about because I can't be asked with it anymore.
I don't pay enough attention to even want to know what's going on. To be
No,
honest.
I watched a bit of it today and I'm like, okay, my hometown was mentioned by Jeremy Corbyn. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
There's
don't want to talk
some
about
interesting things.
politics.
No, politics should stay away from gaming, definitely.
Oh, definitely. But we can talk about there's a what's happened since 2018 start, well, back end of 2018 to where we are today. We've had YouTube Rewind.
Oh God.
Yeah. we've had Deji and KSI falling out. Your microphone keeps on cutting out as well.
Oh, that might be internet related. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah. So, don't want to talk which, and we've got
Yeah.
Logan and Jake Paul and
So-
Rice Gum still. So,
Yeah.
where do you want to start?
YouTube Rewind. Should we start there since that was the biggest shit show so far?
It was horrific.
Like, do you know what's funny to me is that YouTube don't even know the type of content that works on their platform. So, as a creator, how are you meant to recognize and know, the content that's going to do well on the platform when even them as the company can't understand what to post?
I know. I mean, for instance, Casper Lee was in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
He's quite, I've met him with Grant when he was at I-62. I briefly met Casper, and seems like a nice guy. He's quite funny. So he struggled with mental health just like I have and everyone has, and I understand that he's in there. But YouTube Rewind missed out key moments.
Definitely.
For example, PewDiePie and T-Series.
Mm-hmm.
Go PewDiePie. Don't
subscribe to PewDiePie whilst you're here.
No. Well, yes, but subscribe to me and Jenna's on first, and then PewDiePie in that order.
Priorities.
Yeah, I'm first. No, don't know. We've had some massive events on YouTube. We've had KSI v Joe Weller. We've had Logan Paul v KSI and Deji v Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I don't see the KSI Joe Weller fight was good. I really liked it.
I think it was good. But yeah, I mean the result was kind of evident.
Oh yeah, I knew KSI was gonna win straight out. I mean, you see Joe Weller's training, you think, good on you, lad. You've got no chance, pal.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, good on him for going in it though, because he kind of, I think, kind of went in it knowing he was going to lose in a way. So it's kind of, still props to him for even attempting it. I'm not sure I would want to go in a ring with KSI.
I'm good. Deji, where do we start with Deji and Jake Paul?
Deji, I mean, what, even more recently than that, like the Deji KSI whole thing as well. Those guys seem like they're just trying to create drama all the time with as many people as possible.
But I do see where it's like KSI said that Deji channel's dead, and I'm like, yeah, it is, because I saw a recent video that KSI did, and Deji, he was watching one of his brother's videos, and Deji went, right, so I've been told by you lot to react to a video, and KSI went, hang on, so if your fans told you to jump off a cliff, you would? It's like, you've got a point there, KSI, actually. I mean, Deji, come on, mate, you're 20 odd, you've got a mind of your own, just think about what you want to do, don't pander to what the viewers want to see. Make content that you're happy with, not what other people want to see.
Well, this is the thing, is like if every creator did that and just listened fully to their audience, like I can guarantee you, fully guarantee you, audiences are wrong 90% of the time. Like they have no idea what's best for you. Not even in terms of success, just like morality and like just everything.
Oh yeah,
they have no idea what kind of content you should be.
No, I mean, I made a video about a brief history of my hometown, like a part 1. I've never done a part 2 to it yet. But one of the comments, someone commented on it. Oh, I enjoyed watching the video. It was really interesting. Why don't for part 2 you go into a forest and film a dead body? I went, that's either that's a bad joke or you're sick. Goodbye. I'm blocking you, mister.
Yeah.
There's
people that just, this is the thing over the internet as well. People don't actually consider what they're saying at all, ever. So,
no.
Like, you know, things said in anger can't be taken back, and things like that is just you know, there are things which you just know you shouldn't do, and um yeah, it's
I
a
think,
weird and wonderful world when it comes to comment sections and trying to listen to viewers and such like that.
yeah, I mean, for instance, the whole Logan Paul suicide voice thing. I know it's happened. Was it last year now? I think it was, or the year before.
It could have even been the year before, to be
I
honest. I
think
don't
it
even know
was a
the
long
dates.
time ago. People coming up to me in the street in my hometown, knowing that I'm a YouTuber, going, "Why has he only been told off? Why is he not has his channel deleted?" I'm like, because Logan Paul brings so much money into YouTube, they'll
Yeah,
never get rid of him. Never. He could do anything.
yeah,
Yeah, but look at PewDiePie. It's like, I don't. It's like, I'm backed into a corner. I'm like, I can't explain it. I can't explain YouTube's actions for
no,
the sanctions that they put on people, which aren't fair.
no. Yeah, there's no explanation to describe the way that they treat people based on, like, for example, if a small channel had done what Logan did, they'd have been shut down instantly.
Yeah, if me or you did that, we'd be
Yeah,
gone.
would be gone permanently, never come back. And the reason he's been given a second chance, or just a kind of a hall pass, really, is that he's just he's making them too much money for them to get rid of him. Like, it's a business move, and at the end of the day, I guess the only argument is that it is their website and they can do what they want. So realistically, from a business point of view, yeah, they can do what they want. But at the same time, if he's breaking terms and conditions, breaking stuff like that, then he should be treated as the rest of it, you know, as the rest of us. Whereas, as we say, if we'd have done it, we'd be straight off the site and never come back.
Oh yeah,
And
we'd be screwed.
even to the point where I think he was at Keemstar at one point. He had his channels just deleted after deleted after deleted after deleted. But you're telling me that whatever he's done is worse than what Logan Paul did, but Logan Paul's not even getting anything. Like,
I
you
know.
he got demonetized for however long it was, or whatever he got for it.
Was it 3 months? I think demonetized
Yeah,
for.
something like that.
But saying
It's
that, hasn't Jake Paul and Rice Scum caused trouble already? And we're only 10 days into the new year already with this. Was it a mystery brand or something into it?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked at these
Oh,
anything
you're
like
in for a
that.
treat.
I'm not sure if I even want to be honest. Like, some of it's just the most ridiculous stuff, man. Like,
Basically, they got paid by a company in America called Mystery Brand, and apparently you pay $5 for a box, and you can get anything from an Apple iPhone charging cable to an Apple iPhone XS Max or whatever,
okay,
just for paying $5 into this mystery box. However, so Jake Paul opened up 3 or 4, and he was getting trainers, Converse, that sort of thing. Which I'm like,
yeah,
oh, they're pretty that's cool. I like that.
yeah,
And then there was a cut, and you can tell the camera changed. You know, it's like there was a transition. You
hmm,
could tell, and he clicks on it to open. He goes, right, let's open this next box. He opens the box. He goes, oh my god, it's an iPhone! It's like, mate, you've been paid by the company. The company will know when you're online. They will be giving you particular boxes to open.
yeah.
Stop being such a knob. And that's what I think to Rascom as well, because they were both paid to do the same thing.
Yeah. Well,
But you
this is the
can't
thing,
actually
like,
get it in the UK, because I tried to buy a box just to see if it's true.
oh yeah.
And
Well, this is the thing, is even if you could, the whole point of that video was to make you see if it is true, because then you'd go and do it. So
True.
that's the whole point of that's their influence. You know, being an influencer, that's what their job was to do, to
But
influence you to buy.
the problem
So,
is, though, they have no warnings at the start or during the video, because effectively, what they're promoting is gambling.
yeah,
And they have under 18s watching their videos.
yeah.
Could you imagine how much it's going to cost poor American mum and dads their credit cards?
Well, not to mention the fact that exactly that's against the law also. So,
Jimmy Bob, why is there $1,500 out of my account? Well, mummy, because Rice come and Jake. It's like, Jimmy Bob.
ridiculous. Yeah, like, and this is the thing, is half the time you'll have nothing to show for it either. So it's like, all very well, you just spent $1,500, but I got nothing to show you for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I have a few iPhone cables for it. That's about it.
I know, it's madness. I mean, what else I've got a list of what we're going to talk about, and I forgot. I don't know what I've done with it now. which is really good practice for a podcast. So we did go to start to talk about YouTube Rewind, but we went massively off topic quite quickly.
We did.
So what was your problems with YouTube Rewind 2018?
It's too it's trying too hard to be correct, I think, and right, and not trigger anyone, which isn't the way that it is. It's not a rewind at all. It's YouTube's vision of what they want everyone's content to be, rather than what everyone's content is. So it's not a rewind in any sense of the word. It's their creation of, hey, this is how we see YouTube in 2018, and this is if you follow all these things, then you're the best YouTuber in the world. So the fact that it doesn't have the most important things like that happens on the platform that is everyone on the platform knows about, like the PewDiePie T series, the boxing fights, etc. Like none of that was even brought up at all.
Mr. Beast wasn't even brought up.
Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast is not only a huge thing on YouTube at the moment, but he's helped so many people that you'd think that maybe YouTube would put him in there based on that, because he's not just doing any of that stuff for himself anyway.
No,
it's like the whole story behind it. The whole thing is he gets paid 10 grand from a brand deal. It's his first ever brand deal, and then he just gives it away. Like the whole point of his channel is nothing on there realistically is done for him, and it all goes back out, and that's just incredible. The amount that he's done for anyone.
Oh, it is incredible. It's mind blowing that he chooses to do that.
It's crazy, and the fact that the YouTube don't pick up on that and don't put the creators that did make 2018 into the rewind doesn't make any sense. And I don't know if you saw PewDiePie's rewind video.
Oh, that was brilliant!
That
Perfect.
way more of a rewind than anyone else's.
I love it. Yeah.
That's the rewind which people wanted to see.
But hasn't YouTube Rewind 2018 become the most disliked video ever?
Yeah, exactly, the most disliked video ever.
I mean, it's even worse than Justin Bieber and Baby Shark, let alone.
Literally, like this is what I mean, is that they don't even understand what works on their platform.
No, but the thing is, I can't look at Baby Shark in the same light, given the pub quiz at I-62. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What happens at pub quiz stays at pub quiz.
But the best bit, just briefly to go off topic, the best bit was how we were all grown adults in there. We were all doing the movements to a bloody kids song.
Yeah, well, that's just what happens. Brilliant. I think the day might have been the next Insomnia. I ended up in one of Syndicate's vlogs doing it as well.
Yes, I saw you with Grant.
So, yeah.
Yes, Syndicate. Tom just looks like, oh, for God's sake, why? And I'm thinking.
But then I hear like a couple of days later, he's the one doing it all around his house. So I think we influenced him into
what? I've heard mixed reports. Like a lot of people say that Syndicate's not a very nice person and stuff. I've met him and I spoke to him at length, both at his stand and at the pub quiz. And I even had a drink with him at the pub quiz, and he's the nicest guy I could ever meet.
I couldn't agree more. Multiple times, like much like yourself, I've met him and talked at length with him. And it was actually there where he filmed that vlog clip. We were just outside of the spoons of one of the days at Insomnia. I was with Grant, and he just kind of came over. He saw Grant because he recognizes Grant. I mean, he doesn't recognize Grant.
Just pink hair.
He recognized Grant. He came over and just his whole team just came down, sat down. We had a chat, just like, and I genuinely can't, like, out of all the like YouTubers, influencers, etc., the two that always stand out to me is Syndicate and Grant.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both so similar in the way that they both care so much, and that they're both passionate about what they do, and they're just genuinely nice people. Like, they don't have to try, they don't have to put any forced anything into it. Like,
oh no,
they've always been nice and kind to me. So I don't see everyone's problems with Tom especially.
I mean,
a lot of people have problems with Grant, because Grant is just, it's impossible to have a problem with.
Oh, you can't. I mean, I was walking around Insomnia on the Friday, and I was just minding my own little vlogging, my own little world. And out of nowhere, I hear the South African voice go, "Daniel Stride!" I'm like, in my head, I'm going, "Holy shit, who the fuck's that?" And and I saw the pink. I was like, Okay, here comes Grant. Just straight. And he comes up, camera in hand. He goes, "You guys look off." And I'm thinking, holy shit, okay, that's a bit quick introduction to his vlog. Hi. And I think I ended up spending he had to do some other bits and bobs with his manager Robin and Davey, I think it was. And then later on in the day I was chilling out somewhere and his manager Robin come up to me and just goes, "Coming down, you're coming with us." Okay. Where? And we were just having, and we went Starbucks for a coffee, and I just spent.
Yeah.
I met a couple of Grant's contacts and stuff like that, and then Grant wanted to go for a walk around because Robin had another meeting.
Yeah.
And Grant went, "Come on, Dan, you can come around with me." I was like, "Hang on a minute, if he gets recognised, how the fuck do I cope with?" Oh, I was thinking, what happens if he gets swamped by fans? How the hell do I?
You're his personal bodyguard at that point.
I know. I'm thinking. So we're walking around, and people start to come and have photos of him. And Grant went, "Dan, hold my camera." I was like, "This is really expensive. Do not drop it. Do not break it." And I thought, whilst he was having loads of photos taken, I was like, "Hang on a minute. I can record it, take pictures." I was like, "I'll use his camera." So I did start to use his own camera for filming and taking some photos whilst he was having photos taken. And I told him about it, and he goes, "Oh, that's quite cool, Dan. Thanks." I was like, "Is he saying that to be polite, or I don't know?" But then I look at his vlog, and when he uploaded it, I was watching, I'm like, "I recorded that." And there was
So he kept your footage in it.
he kept it, yeah. And there was a photo of someone, and he posted it on Twitter, and he'd done the camera emoji with 2 exclamation marks at Daniel Stride YT. I was like, "Oh,
Hey.
bless him."
Photo credits.
Bless him. I love him. I think he's ace. I mean, I'm filming episode 3 of the podcast with him, actually.
Perfect.
So I've got to talk to him and email him and stuff like that because that's because he's South Africa.
Yes.
If you want to follow Grant, by the way, guys, when you're watching this, go to twitch.tv/Grant Hines. He is one of South Africa's most up-and-coming streamers, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the biggest gamers. I think he does even have the title of the biggest gamer in South Africa. Or
Does he?
Like that. So he is.
He's brilliant. Honestly, he's so welcoming, and his chat when he's streaming, and his Discord community. He doesn't have Discord, does he? Yes, he does.
He does. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He does. His Discord community, his stream community—they're all just incredible, and you'll fit right in. He does something called Squad Damage as well, which is where you can actually play with him, which is quite cool.
This is the thing: is he will play with pretty much anyone in his stream. So yeah, if you want to get involved with some stream, then that's definitely the one.
Definitely. What was funny when I was out with him, this girl came up to have a photo with him, and so I took the photo for him. And this girl said to Grant, "Is Casper with you?"
Yeah, he does get that a lot.
He does, doesn't he? Bless him.
He was Casper's producer for
about a year,
so,
yeah. And I was like, "Oh, bless, that's so sweet." And we were sat down having a coffee, and some of Robin's friends came up, and they met Grant, and I met the kid's dad, and I met the kid, and they had a photo. The kid had a photo with Grant, and then Grant went, "Oh, by the way, Daniel's a streamer as well, just like me." And I'm thinking, "I'm not as big as you. I'm fine." And the kid went, "Oh, can I have a photo with you as well, please, Dan?" I was like, "Yeah, okay."
This is the thing. Like,
that was the first time I would ever ask for a photo. And then
that's the kind of thing that Grant does, though. Is he wouldn't hesitate to make everyone aware of you. Like,
he does that really well.
Very, very good at introducing you to people and making sure that people know who you are. It's even like when I've been around with him, because I've spent a lot of time with Grant, out and about at events and such, and it's kind of the first thing is, "Hi, I'm Grant, and this is John." So.
I know. It's definitely when he was having photos. He goes, "Oh, you're right, Grant, can I have a photo?" "Yeah, sure." And I'm going to say, "Oh, don't forget, Daniel's a YouTuber as well." Yeah. Oh, yeah, Daniel, can I? I almost feel like I don't deserve it as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So again, we keep on going off topic, but I suppose that's what a podcast does.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Of a podcast.
This is like the True Geordie podcast, but worse. He's got really good production values.
We have a Discord call that you're having to edit your camera over.
Yeah. Hi, Brian. Hi, Lawrence. If you're watching this from True Geordie, if one of them commented on my video, I don't know what I'd fucking have a meltdown. I watch them all the time. To be fair.
I actually don't watch too many podcasts, to be honest. I just, yeah.
True Geordie, trust me, Brian. He watches yours, Brian. True Geordie, he watches yours.
I don't. I can't say I do. I can't say I do.
The next YouTuber beef is Genozone against True Geordie.
Oh god, that's the next box.
Oh god, mate. I'm no offense, mate. You'd be fucked.
Nah, I reckon I could take him. Look at me, I'm hench.
Have you seen True Geordie? Have you seen Brian?
I have seen True Geordie.
Yeah, you've got no.
Nah, I could take him, bro.
No, I reckon you could take Lawrence.
I could take his little finger, maybe.
Well, no, saying that though, I think you and Stephen tries. That'd be quite a good match.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Or you and Willini.
Dude, he hit me with his pancake face.
Who?
Willini's gonna get me.
Don't start causing beef on my channel, mate. You've already said that you could have True Geordie. You've said that Willini's got a pancake face.
I'll take him.
Who else do you want to insult whilst you're here?
I don't know. Alier's got legs like a 7-year-old.
Oh god, this anyway. This is going in a good way. What YouTubers do you dislike?
Do I dislike? Ooh, I
don't go all PC on me now.
No, I'm not. I don't really. See, the thing is I'm terrible because I don't actually watch a lot of YouTube. Which is kind of dumb, but I just don't. So like, I will find a channel which I like, and then I'll watch them for a bit. But the chances are I'm not gonna like full on, watch their content. So I don't really watch anyone on YouTube.
I'll rephrase the question: which Twitch streamers do you dislike?
I don't really watch Twitch streamers either.
You stream on both platforms, yet you don't watch anyone.
I don't know, like...
You're a bad streamer.
I don't find things that, like, entertain me as much. So, like, it's very rare that I'll see something in my sub box and click on it. I don't know.
Subscribe to Genozone on YouTube.
I just watch my own content because I'm the best. No, I just...
That's really big-headed.
No, I don't watch content creators. I just don't. And I don't know why. It's just because I think I've moved on from a point where I enjoy gaming and I enjoy playing games. I enjoy making content on games. I get bored by content of games. So, I don't know. Like I can see everyone, and the thing is, I think that people are trying too much now. And it's so obvious that so many people are trying to do it as a job rather than as entertainment.
You mean like Morgs and Lee Hinchcliffe and Jake Mitchell?
I saw your video briefly on Morgs the other day.
How did that pop up in your? What did you? Have you subscribed to me?
I have. Yes, I have. I was watching. I was having a look earlier, and I came across that, and I thought I'd give it a watch. And
can you tell how much I despise him?
I can't tell. I'm surprised that video has not made it to someone yet.
Oh, it will do. It's bound to make it to someone.
Drama alert in the next week.
I'd be well chuffed with that. Doesn't Keemstar host that?
He does, yes.
I'd be if Keemstar says my name, I'm happy. I'd be.
He might get you some more subs as well. Get on there,
As seen on Keemstar.
Yeah, that'll be on your channel art next. Like.
Oh god, yeah, too right. I just know the problem is so many YouTubers trying to copy Mr. Beast, and the likes of Morgs, Lee Hinchcliffe, Jake Mitchell, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I mean, Morgs, the video that you just mentioned. Whatever I touch, my mum buys whilst I'm blindfolded. Yet I pointed out in the video, which you could clearly tell, that wasn't a real blindfold. He could see what he was getting. His mum should not win a BAFTA for acting because she can't act for shit. And where's the car?
Is when they were in the store and
which one?
And it was like so when it was first person. When he had the camera.
The Razer keyboard.
He even had a blindfold on of any sort. He didn't have any. He was just sitting here like this with his camera, and he was just going like this.
Thank you.
Like, there's no way he was doing anything other than that. Because
it was a Razer keyboard.
You perfectly film your point of view going and then touching. It doesn't. That's not how it works. You can't do that when you can't see that. There's no way you could film a video when you can't see. It
But what
doesn't
about
work.
what about when he went to grab the box? He just so happened to go straight to the
Oh yeah,
box.
just perfectly happened to get like his hands perfectly. There's no way.
Um,
There is no way.
Where's the car?
Yeah, where's the car after the video?
I know.
Where's he gone?
Oh, don't. But you could. But even when he had the blindfold on, or supposedly the hat.
Right, the blindfold that came to here that he could just look down and.
Thank you. You finally. I just threw my hand up in the air. You're not the only one to see it. And his mum's acting when she walks in on the tele.
Both
When
of
she,
them.
well, no. What about when she walks in the then on the
You
phone?
can't pick that one.
It's £147. In my head, I'm going. Well, I think I said it in the video. No shit, Sherlock. That's how much the fucking Razer keyboard costs anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why you're complaining with all your clickbait ad revenue. That was nothing to you, bro.
But then the fact that he in the car garage, what was it? A supercar garage? No, it was a car garage because there was a Fiat Bath that his dad wanted him to get. It's a car garage, nothing special.
YouTube. Hello, clickbait.
But the funniest bit in that whole video for me was when he's got the camera and coincidentally his mum walks into the room. So you're telling me I've only got £1.37 on my bank? I'm like, love, turn the phone on first, mate. You can tell it's all staged, and
It's terribly.
I
staged.
hate it.
And the thing is I bet you they've done like more than one take of each of those scenes. That's the thing. Is like.
Well, what
somewhere
it is?
out there on some SD card, there's like him messing up. Like.
Oh yeah. Well, what when he was outside the Rolex shop?
Yeah, that's.
Oh no, not the Rolex shop. Morgs' mum. Can you say it any louder so he can't hear you? Jeez, I get tilted. I hurt my hand with that video as well. I banged on the desk and I actually hurt my hand. It's just so annoying. But no, obviously there's all sorts of. We got movie tech. We got CES at the minute. That's cracking off at the minute. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about because I've lost my card.
We can talk. I've got things down for games in 2019.
Oh, that okay. Nice segue. What games are you looking forward to in 2019?
So, there are.
Good question, Daniel.
Yeah, good question, Daniel. Let's go. Well done. But to be fair, I'm very specific when it comes to games. Like, I don't really explore much when it comes to games. Like, I pick franchises and I kind of stay with them.
Nice.
So, like, for example, like Call of Duty and such like that. Like, I don't do a lot of exploring when it comes to games. I don't do like I kind of have like I'll play FPSs and like and battle royales and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Very kind of a kind of tight niche of games that I play. Realistically, in 2019, what I'm personally looking forward to is whatever Call of Duty is going to be in 2019. Which has been there's been some rumors. I don't know if you've heard them. Of it being Modern Warfare 4, which would be insane. Like, I would love that so much. It definitely hands down Modern Warfare 2, the best game out of the series. So to bring that back would be sick. But the rumors include like it's gonna have single player, multiplayer, zombies, and battle royale. But there will be the single player will be no new campaign. It's just going to be a remaster of Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, bang on!
So that's they've kind of, I guess in a way they've cheated it, but they've also nailed it at the same time.
Yeah,
because they've taken like the feedback from everyone and they've been like, everyone says Modern Warfare 2 is the best Call of Duty, so let's just give them Modern Warfare 2.
I tend to agree with that as well. To be fair, I'd say it's the best. I mean, Blackout's pretty good.
Yeah, Blackout's pretty good, but then again, they're bringing their own battle royale to this next Call of Duty. Well, so rumored. So it's going to be focused heavily, like Black Ops 4 was, a multiplayer and Blackout or their battle royale mode. But multiplayer, they're going to bring back more maps from old series, such as the Modern Warfare series and Ghosts as well. I think they're planning to bring in old maps. So I really like it when they do that because maps have been learned and maps have been like favorited and recognized by so many people in like the Call of Duty community that I think it's going to help to bring back the community they already had, because then realistically Call of Duty don't need to find new players because they've had that platform.
They've got a solid player base.
they just have lost the people that used to have interests. So
Yeah.
if they can get those back by bringing back things that they love, then I think that's going to be a really good thing. But their battle royale is rumored to include characters from the franchise as well. So like even the characters from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare the first one, whatever. Like they're going to be coming back, and they reckon the battle royale map's going to be the same size roughly as Blackout. So that's going to be just a really cool thing. I can't wait to play that battle royale because I think Blackout was cool. But again, I think there are ways in which it can be improved.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Those are just the things. And apparently, this is what's really interesting. I found about what's rumored for this battle royale for the next Call of Duty is half of the map's going to be snow, and the only way that you can actually get around in that snow, or other than walking, would be to get on like a what do you call them? Like a
snowmobile.
Yeah, a snowmobile. So like those are the only ways
Oh!
you can so that would be super super sick. Just have like the two different like forms of land, I guess, to travel on. That would be cool. But they're going to introduce specialists for the first time as well in multiplayer, which is something which Black Ops did in, I think it was Black Ops. It might have not even been Black Ops that started it.
I've had specialists before, and I can't remember where from.
It's so like you have your little abilities, like so.
Is it like Overwatch actually?
Yeah, I guess it's something that builds up, and then after a certain amount of time, you get to use your ability or whatever. So they're going to introduce that for the first time in their series, which is cool. They're also going to bring in the pick 10 system for multiplayer, which means when you're creating a class, you get to pick 10 things in that class, basically. So that's better than I think previous ways that it's been done. But it is also rumored to be the finale of the Modern Warfare series. So
that's a bold move if it is.
Yes, that will be a bomb because they never said it on Modern Warfare 3, but people kind of assumed when they brought out Ghosts that was going to be
done.
That was going to be Infinity Ward's final kind of, or that there was not going to be any more.
I hope not, because that wasn't. It wasn't. Ghosts wasn't exactly brilliant.
This is the thing. So this is actually a really unpopular opinion I have.
Here we go.
I'm about to trigger so many people, but I actually like. Call of Duty Ghosts was such a big Call of Duty for me, I think, as a content creator, which is why I think I'm kind of attached to it. But yeah, people just didn't like the game, but I loved it, and I don't know why I can just love it like that, and people genuinely despise it, because like pretty much everyone that I speak to that play Call of Duty hates Ghosts, and I don't know why. But yeah, I could get on with that game, and I enjoyed it, and obviously, I can prefer other games. Like Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite Call of Duty ever. But Ghosts is second close. So yeah, that's my unpopular opinion.
What's the next game on your radar for this year?
Next game this year on my radar? I don't know. I've got a few games listed. I don't really know the release dates of any of these games. So
that's all right. We can just leave people guessing.
Leave people guessing. Okay, so one game that I've seen, which I'm super excited for, which I'm not sure if you've heard about yet, is World War Z, the game.
Now, this has been talked about last year. It was mentioned, I think it was. And I think there's a trailer floating around somewhere, which I think I've seen.
Mid-December last year.
Which I think I've seen. And I think the trailer shows zombies forming a pyramid of zombies to get over a wall or something.
Correct. Yeah.
And I saw that, and I'm like, ooh, that needs to come out soon.
Yeah. So they're going to be releasing it this year on all platforms, pretty much: PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, etc. So I believe it's being released on Epic Games. For that kind of platform, they're not going to be going through Steam, so that's interesting.
So would it be free on Epic Games? Because I know Epic Games released Subnautica for free recently.
Yeah, they've released a bunch of free things over the Christmas period, I think, because they must have just been doing promotions and such. But yeah, I don't know what they'll do with World War Z, but I know that that's coming out. And they've created a new engine for it, which is the Swarm engine. But this basically means that, as you said, hundreds and hundreds of zombies can be rendered at the same time. Which Because you think about Call of Duty Zombies, the second you start getting a bunch of zombies, it lags like crap.
It does, definitely.
So to be able to create an engine that is going to allow you to have literally hundreds, if not thousands, of zombies at one time is ridiculous. And I think it needs to be done because that's what the whole movie was based on, of having these swarms of zombies climbing up each other. And
it was a good movie as well.
this is the thing is that's another thing which people seem to dislike that movie, and I'm not quite sure
I
why.
loved
Like,
it.
I enjoyed that movie. I
Yeah.
really love that movie. So to have that now made into a game,
I
that will be
can't
like
wait.
it's going to be a co-op game as well. So that's
So basically, I'll be Brad Pitt. You can be my helper.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah.
The graphics look insane as well. But yeah, that's just gonna be crazy to see. I really want that to be released. I'm hyped to play that, definitely.
Mm.
Definitely. Is there any games that you're looking forward to this year?
Well, I want there to be end game content in Fallout 76.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I was gifted Euro Truck Simulator 2
Yeah.
on Saturday, and I've really got into that. Bizarre. I don't know why. Just driving the truck around
I've seen
roads.
quite a few people like streaming that on Twitch. It's quite big on Twitch, actually.
I love it.
And I understand, because like it's it's like a real.
It's like
realistic
Minecraft, I suppose.
thing.
It's a game where you can. Well, no, you can't build anything, but you can just lose time just flies, and when you're playing Minecraft, like you'll know, and for me, Truck
Yeah.
Sim, you'll just be sat at your desk playing, and then before you know it, you look at 11 o'clock.
You've spent
What? Where's that time gone?
4 hours on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I get that. Yeah, but it is one of those things though, because it's one of those games which brings you in, and I think that's the same with any like realistic sim game, is that you just kind of lose track of time, and you're so like invested in making everything correct. It's almost like when you play GTA and you get bored, so you start driving around properly. Like you start.
Yeah, you do.
Traffic lights and stuff. Like...
Well, the thing is, with Euro Truck, I've been invited to join something called a VTC.
Okay.
Which is a virtual truck convoy.
Okay.
So there's a streamer on Twitch, which I'm sure I think you would have heard of, called Quartz49.
I've not heard of them.
Okay, she's really good, really good. She gifted me the game.
Okay.
Which was nice of her. So thank you, Quartz, if you ever see this video. I know Ryder, he's another Twitch streamer. He's a really good Twitch streamer as well. And she's got her own VTC. But to join it, you have to download Truckers MP, which enables you to play multiplayer on Euro Truck Simulator. And then to get the paintwork that Quartz uses for her VTC, you have to be level 10. So all this week I've just been grinding, doing deliveries around the UK and Europe, building up my level. And
just to say that, like, I've been doing deliveries around Europe.
I know it. But I know but best thing is, I don't even have a driving license. I'm driving a virtual truck around Europe, and it's ace. I love it. It's just so fun. But no, I want more content on 76, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you share that.
I think everyone's. I mean, Bethesda released some patch notes for today, and all they said basically were with fixes and glitches. They're fixing. They've got a few bugs and some fixes.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what you've said since you've released the game. But no, I think, to be fair, I've spoken to a lot of streamers. 76 to them is a dead game, and I have to agree with them.
Well, this is the thing. So
which is a shame, because this
is the thing. When I say I'm like really stuck to certain types of games, I mean it. But I know a lot of people that do play Fallout and been invested in the Fallout franchise, and they have shared the same opinion as you, as where there was a lot of hype for the game, like a lot.
Oh, 76 was huge. I was so excited, and then when I found out the servers were turned on a day early by mistake, I went, bank card, right? Have it, play it, kind of thing. And to start with, it was amazing, incredible. Now it's crap.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Is so many people say that it's lacking content and just isn't all it was built up to be.
Nowhere near.
it's kind of you're not alone with that opinion at all. Like I say, I don't play it, and I have never played a Fallout, but I know that people are disappointed in what was delivered as the final product type thing.
Yeah, if you do ever decide to play any Fallout game at all, I strongly suggest Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That's for free roaming and building and stuff, Fallout 4. For story, Fallout 3.
Okay.
But if you want a free Fallout themed game, play Fallout Shelter. Available on iOS and Android.
Yay,
That's I'm not paid for that, but it just I wish I was. Come on, Todd. What's his name? Todd Howard. That's it. Come on, Todd Howard. Pay me. I've just plugged your game. Come on. PayPal.
Yeah,
Email me. My email address is I have no content. Please help at gmail.com. No. So, but no games are jumping out. Anthem is probably the biggest game for me.
Right.
When that gets released.
I heard about that briefly. I didn't really look too much into it. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit of a Google search now, just so that I can...
What did we... I can't even say it. I was going to say, what did we Google without Google?
Well, exactly. You didn't Google.
You can't Google anything without Google.
Well, it was when... what was I doing? I was searching something on YouTube, and someone told me to Google it on YouTube, and I was just like, that's not how that works.
Google it on YouTube.
You can YouTube search it on YouTube. You can't Google it on YouTube. That's not how it works. Not how it works. But yeah, no, that is a game I've heard of, and I know there's a lot of hype around that as well.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that, definitely. But apart from that, what are your plans for this? So that for 2019, what do you, Jenazon, hope to gain out of this year?
Hope to gain out of this year, just realistically, I want to just reach some goals, and I don't really want to put those goals out there as such because I don't want other people knowing how far I am with my goal, because if I reach my goal, then I want to go further. So that's the kind of mentality I have.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. In terms of content wise, what I want to do, I'm excited for a new game which is coming out this year, which you might have heard of, called Hytale.
Yes.
Basically, it is a game that's kind of based off of Minecraft in a way, built by the biggest Minecraft server in existence, basically. They've gone out and they've made their own game studio to develop basically what people are calling Minecraft 2. So that is extremely exciting, and I really do want to get into that. As well as Minecraft are bringing out Minecraft Dungeons later on this year.
That looks awesome.
Which is they're kind of it's weird because they kind of stopped for a long while with trying to create and build up and continue on the PC community, but this is something which they're doing exclusively for PC, which is kind of exciting as well. So it's just kind of, I want to stay on the same kind of track, but there are some things which I think are going to help me be more refreshed as a content creator. And having a look at Hytale, in their trailer, they showed so many different things that's going to help so much with content creation. There's custom like studio modes and everything. Like you can literally film in game, which is crazy.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So it's just going to be such a huge, I think, motivational kind of spike for me once that game comes out. And I just hope that it does well as content on the platform. But yeah, I'm excited for those two things, definitely.
Cool. Are you going to be going to any gaming festivals this year?
So I'm planning on attending Insomnia in April, and then whatever their later one is as well. I did get an invite at the end of last year, so as long as I can find a good way to do that, then I shall be at Insomnia. I am at Mindvention in Dublin.
I saw your tweet about that. Was it a tweet you posted?
Could have been, yeah. I'm there for their Mindvention Dublin, which is the party tour this year, so everything's bigger and better. So that's going to be fun, heading out there at the beginning of next month. So that's pretty close. I'm just getting all my accommodations such sorted now, so that's going to be super, super cool to do. Meet a load of people which I don't usually get the chance to meet. So it's always cool to meet people that you talk to online and that leave comments in your videos and view your videos. Like it's so much different to see people in person.
Oh, it is definitely.
It's to have it in front of you. It's just crazy. So I love going to events. I want to go to as many events as possible. But yeah, for right now, it's Mindventions, Insomnias, EGXs, and stuff like that.
Well,
And
I'm looking at
different
going
things.
to Insomnia in the summertime
Mm-hmm.
because I can't afford April because it's
Well, this is
too
the thing is,
it's
if
too
if you're gonna
soon.
go to one, yeah, it's true. If you're gonna go to one of them, you may as well go to the summer one as well. Because it's
Apparently, the
always
summer
cheaper.
one's bigger and better. Apparently, I've never been.
It is. Yes, it is. So the one thing I was surprised about when we were at the one in April last year, or whenever it was, it might have been March.
Easter
Can't remember.
Easter weekend.
All right, yeah. Well, there we go. But when we were there, the one thing I was surprised about is they didn't have any retailers there, other than Game, and like they didn't have any people like that there.
Oh, that's a point. No, they didn't, did
I
they?
didn't realize that, but, because that's what a lot of people go to Insomnia for the discounted like Corsair, stuff like Razer, like discounted products. 'cause
Razer
obviously
were there,
just
though.
like
Well, yeah,
inflation.
Razer, yeah.
They were there, but they weren't selling anything.
No, they weren't. It was all
so
at
that's the
Game,
thing.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally anything you wanted had to be done through Game because Game bought Insomnia, so they kind of just took over. When it comes to that. But the summer one, they did have all the retailers. They had all Corsair, Razer, Scan, all those kind of things. So there was plenty of people there, and it was just better for that kind of thing. Anyway.
But I think we're going to do Insomnia in the summertime and Twitch London in the winter. They have a Twitch London meetup in the winter.
Well, you cut out for a second.
Oh, they have a Twitch London as well. So normally in the winter time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's cutting in and out.
Oh.
But I think you said something about wintertime.
Yeah, Twitch London.
Twitch London, yeah. So
there we go.
I go to that, but I didn't manage to make it because I had a really busy weekend in Birmingham that same weekend. So it was going to be a kind of a trip to try and get down to London and back in the same day.
Yeah, but that's in the winter time, isn't it? That's October, November time, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it was November, halfway through November and such last time.
But I want to go to that. I want to go to that next year, this year.
Through, so if I could have made it to that last year, I would have done. But
yeah.
This year I would definitely try and get.
Well, apparently last year at Twitch London, Jacksepticeye was there.
Oh really? I didn't really see it much of it afterwards. Like I didn't.
No.
I saw a few things off of a few people because I know Grant went because I was planning to go with Grant, but I just couldn't in the end. Like we were at an event together at the NEC, but I couldn't because I had all my gear with me, all my stuff. I couldn't find anywhere to put it, so it was, I didn't have a place to stay. It would have just been all over the place, so I just decided,
Well, I'm definitely going to do Insomnia in the summer, and then definitely Twitch London at November time, definitely. And hopefully I will meet up with you at one of those two.
Yes, hopefully, definitely.
And we can have a drink.
Yes, definitely. I think.
And hopefully you didn't really drink that much, though. To be fair, you only had one bottle of beer, and then you went.
I couldn't because I was driving, so I had to.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, true. True, but But on the table in front of us was Yogscast. They took 2 tables up in front of us.
Yeah, they did.
Which I was so shocked at. I was like, what? And then Gizzy Guzzard was around as well. Which I actually stopped and talked to him the following day. He's in one of my vlogs, actually.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people there like that.
Everyone's so friendly there, aren't they? All the creators, even the big YouTubers, little YouTubers like me and you, big ones like Syndicate, Yogs, Gizzy, whatever. Because it's the public, we just all mash into one.
In the whole Insomnia, people are just so friendly. I think because you know that you're in the same kind of area as each other. You're all. It's nice to have people that are relative in front of you. So, for example, when I was in the VIP room and such, Casper was in there, and he was at a table. Was the only table I could sit at, so I had to sit there. It wasn't like I was going over Casper, I'm a big fan. I just had to sit there, and then he literally just looked up. He just started talking to us, and he was just like, "Yo, what's your Twitter and everything?" So he followed us on Twitter and all that lot, and it was just, it was just kind of nice to speak to people outside of because they know that I'm relative to them. They know I'm making content. They know we're all content creators, so it's nice to speak to people with like-minded.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I was before you turned up at the table, I was talking to Terps from Yogscast, and I was just stood there talking. He's talking to me. I'm talking to him, and Terps went, "Are you okay?" I'm yeah. He goes, "What?" I went, "Well, I've watched your content for God knows how long, and I stood in the middle of the NEC having a beer with Terps, Lewis, Simon, with Yogs, with the whole of Yogscast." He went, and Terps just looked at me and he went, "It's fucked up, innit? But it's fucking awesome." I was like, Thank you. You, yes. And it's just so.
Yeah.
And Syndicate, he's a lovely bloke. I had a shot of him, Jaeger with him, which he doesn't
Yeah,
like
he does
doing.
love that. Yeah, he does like
He
his
hates it,
Jaeger.
but it was my fault because I kind of bought it. I just
He
went
hates
over.
it, but he loves it.
I know, but I went over. I had these shots, 2 shots. I just went over and here you go, Tom. He goes, "Oh fuck." Like, no. But no, it's just I love it. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this podcast now because I've got dinner to have and other bits and bobs to do, and I'm sure you've got stuff to
I've
get
got
ready
dinner to
for.
have also, and a stream in half an hour.
Yes, you
Right.
have. Yeah. When this video goes, if you want to watch like I say, if you want to watch Genozone on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Genozone. Give him a follow on Twitter. It's Genozone Games. He's a lovely guy. I've met him once, and I think I might have been quite drunk when I met him. I can't remember how much I had to drink when I met him. I've also met. Look, yeah, so he's just a lovely guy. So follow him. Let him know when you watch him on Twitch that you saw my YouTube video. That'd be cool.
Definitely do that.
I'd like that. And yeah, so thank you very much, Genozone. I'm gonna one day I can see it'll just roll off the tongue.
You could just call me John if it's easier.
It feels weird. No, because this is on YouTube and stuff. I know that's your real name, but I have to call people by their YouTube name. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird.
Just call me Jen. Jen works. People call me Jen.
Right, if you want to follow this knobhead on any social media platform, then
Links in the description.
there will be a link in the description actually to his Twitch. He's gonna kill me at Insomnia. I know he is. I'm dreading it. I'm just gonna hide.
Just gonna blank him the whole time. Like, Daniel, who's Daniel?
I'll just hang about with Grant and tell Grant to unfollow me on Twitter. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for sorting this out so soon in the new year. Hope you have a good year, and I hope to see you in Insomnia or Twitch London at some point. Enjoy your stream tonight, and thank you very much for joining me on the podcast.
Definitely, it was a pleasure. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed the podcast, and good luck with future ones.
Cheers.